Okay, so picture this. It's late at night. All you want to do is get home and wind down. There's just one problem. You've locked yourself out of the car or the house and you're beginning to panic.
Yeah, you call the first locksmith you find online or in the phone book. Well, that's when your night could go from bad to worse. In today's Angie's List report, 5 red flags when picking a locksmith.
While most locksmiths are likely reputable contractors, a number of scams have cropped up over the years from locksmiths who offer emergency lockout services. That's why Angie Hick, founder of Angie's List, says caution is key when hiring a locksmith.
Don't wait for an emergency when it comes to finding a good locksmith, because if you do, you might be desperate and fall victim to a locksmith scam, because people that haven't planned ahead often overlook extra charges and also don't notice red flags.
Red flag number 1. According to Angie's List, be wary of locksmith companies that aren't locally owned and operated.
Ask where their dispatch location is. If it's out of state, that's a problem.
Also, pay close attention when calling the locksmith. Angie's List says if they answer the phone with generic phrases like locksmith services rather than a specific name, you may want to find someone else. Red flag number 2, a locksmith who refuses to give you an estimate or a price range over the phone.
When interviewing your locksmith, make sure you understand any extra fees that might be associated with hiring them. For example, do they charge extra for a late night visit? Also, do they charge by the lock or is it a flat fee?
Angie says it's also important to make sure the locksmith's phone estimate matches the on-site price. If it doesn't, she says, don't allow the work to be done. Next red flag, an unmarked vehicle. Angie's List says most legitimate locksmiths will arrive in a vehicle that is clearly marked. And when they do arrive, Angie says ask for identification, including a locksmith license where applicable. A technician should want your ID too. If they don't, Angie's List says that's red flag number 4.
The technician doesn't even ask you for ID and they're going to let anybody into your house? That's a red flag.
And finally, red flag number 5, a locksmith who immediately says he or she needs to drill your lock. Angie's List says that should be a last resort, not the first.
A professional locksmith has the tools that they need, they have the training, the experience. Frankly, they take a lot of pride in being able to get into your lock without doing damage.
And wouldn't you like to just avoid the headache of getting locked out in the first place? Well, Angie's List asked locksmiths for their best advice on how to avoid a lockout situation. They say hide a key somewhere outside, maybe buried in a plastic container under a rock. You can also give a spare key to someone you trust or have a spare key made and keep it in your wallet or purse. Just hope they aren't locked out as well. And finally, consider installing a digital keypad doorknob system. A simple push of a few buttons allows you to unlock the door.
Simple as 1, 2, 3.
Yep, but not that number.
But not that number. Speaking of simple 1, 2, 3, or so they say, the creators of Easy Leaps say you can learn to tie your shoes in no time at all. We're going to put it to the test.
And we're put to the test with a 5-minute recipe challenge. Jimmy and I go head to head against WBOC's Scott Abraham and Lacey Griffith. We'll see who comes out on top this time.
Yeah! But first, with the holidays fast approaching, many of us are making a list, making a budget, and checking them both twice. But wouldn't it be nice if you didn't have to look too close? You, my friend, are in luck. Delmarva Life has teamed up with the folks at Goose Creek Food Stores to give you 200 reasons that this holiday season will hopefully be a little easier on your wallet.
How does this sound? $200 a day in Goose Creek gift cards. All you have to do is watch Delmarva Life weekdays from 5 to 6. We will ask you one question about something that happened in the previous day's show. Then call 443-880-9200, and if you are the 16th caller with the right answer, you win. It's that easy.
Guess what? It gets even better. From now through November 21st, we're giving away $200 in gift cards each weekday. Then, Monday, November 24th and Tuesday, November 25th, we give away $500 in gift cards.
Now listen very closely. Here is today's question. On Friday, we met a man who created a royal residence for his feline friends. He told us it's been said that all cats have what medical condition? Call now with your answer, 443-880-9200. Good luck and happy holidays from all of us at Delmarva Life and Goose Creek Food Stores. We'll be right back.